Going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your boy Bobby from Mentourme.com. Of course, you guys know I'm always giving financial education. All I talk about is financial literacy, of course, real life, real discussion. I'm talking about real people. A lot of us don't realize this, okay? We're in a world right now, all we're thinking about is trying to survive. Wow, you should be living at a certain age. A lot of you don't realize that. At a certain age, you should be living your life, not surviving. But here's the reality, okay? I understand we're saving. Then I get to the point where I see that a lot of us were starting to invest. Now we own assets. Hypothetically, you own a couple condos, you own a couple houses, you own maybe an apartment complex. You ask yourself a question: who owns what when you're gone? How do you control that when you're gone, when you have passed away? A lot of you need to understand the importance of estate planning. Estate planning has two important documents that a lot of people talk about the most, which is a will, and also, of course, a trust. A will is just a document that tells who's going to, of course, get what type of share, who's going to own what based on what age, whatever the case may be. You could, of course, document it however you want. A lot of you don't understand the importance of a trust. Imagine you have all these assets. The question is, where do they all go? It's important while you're alive to put them in a trust, because at the end of the day, you're going to have what we call a trustee and a beneficiary, which doesn't have to be the same person. And it's important to understand that a trust doesn't have to be executed in the court system as long as you have, of course, recorded it the right way. A lot of you don't understand in the world we live today, it's not just important to save and invest and own assets. While you're alive, you should have a will and a trust, because when you're gone, there's nothing worse than your family or the people you love is fighting over assets in a court system because you never put everything in the trust and put a beneficiary or a trustee. It's important to understand the truth of life while living. Be smart, educate yourself, protect your assets, and of course start to understand what we call a living will and a trust, and understand the importance of estate planning. Mentourme.com.